right, well, just tell us what this means to you personally.
Well, it really is hard to put into words. I've had 4 months to think about it, and I hate repeating myself, but honestly, I believe it's the biggest honor that certainly a retired athlete can get in his career. And the fact that, the last 6 or 7 years, I've been seeing that it's not out there, nobody's wearing it. And then all of a sudden it happened, in July, a phone call in July. I never thought it would ever happen that way. I just have to thank Cam so much for doing it. He started it 6, 7 years ago, culminating today.
When you were a player, did you ever look up at the numbers from time
Oh,
to time
sure,
and just
yeah.
wonder, what
yeah,
if maybe someday?
I didn't know a lot about him, so obviously when I got the call for this, I looked up Dick Clapper. I didn't really know a lot about him. He was the first guy to play 20 years in the NHL. He had a great career, and he played 2 positions and made the All-Star team at forward and defense. So, sometimes the guys that are way back you don't look at, but I'm so proud to be just a part of the 10 guys that are up there.
How emotional is it going to be for you to watch
Well,
that
I'm
number
not.
grow?
I'm not getting emotional because I got to get through my speech. But I think if it's going to happen, it'll be when the banner's going up. And my family around me and get that final picture while the banner's up there. And the more somebody asks me those questions, the more I start thinking about it.
Tell me about that phone call that you got from Cam.
Oh, geez, it was just, he missed me. I was on a conference call, so I called him back. I missed him. He called me back. And then it was just small talk. How's your summer going? How's the golf game? Honestly, and no warning. Usually hear a scuttlebutt or something, nothing. And all of a sudden, he just blurted it out. He said, hey, well, we decided we're going to retire your number 16. What? Honestly, I didn't think I'd heard him. But, and he had to repeat it because it was right on the left field.
How'd your wife respond?
Well, she came home about 5 minutes later. She thought somebody died. The look on my face, and tears in my eyes, and she couldn't believe it either. She was so happy for me. So it was. I'll never forget that day. That's for sure.
Ricky, what do you think's going to be going through your mind when you're pulling that number up to the office?
A lot of. In my speech, talking about, you just don't do it alone. I played in some great teams with a lot of great guys, and even though we didn't win the cup, we were very close. And 2 different eras. I was lucky to play at the end of the old-time hockey era without helmets, and then everything changed in 79, 80. And I got a chance to play, in the beginning of the new era. And the team was totally different. The teammates were different. But the one thing that remained as a Bruin is that dedication to winning. It didn't matter who the coach was, maybe because Terry was still on the team, and then he became a coach. But, he always raised the bar for the guys, and nobody ever wanted to let each other down, and that's why we're successful.
What will that represent to you when that number 16 is full?
Oh, man. It's really just to be among the elite players that are up there, the names that are up there. The reason I wore 16 was because of Derek Sanderson. Derek and I played together in New York my rookie year. Not everybody knows that. We became friends, and he tells me, and he just told me this, he says, I called Frosty and told him to give it to you. I don't remember it that way, Derek, but it was available, so that's why I wore 16.
Hey, how'd you get the nickname Nifty?
Jerry Seaver said he gave it to me. I honestly don't know, but I'll believe him. I always believe everything Jesus said.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Any one person more than anybody else you're going to be thinking of tonight?
As far as player or
thankful for where you are right now and what's happening tonight.
Well, it's stealing my speech. I got several that I'm thanking, yeah, and some of them are here tonight and on the ice with me. And I've had a long life in hockey from back when I was just a young boy playing in the backyard and on the street. So I speak a lot about that tonight, and I thank a lot of people and a lot of friends that aren't here. I've lost a lot of good friends over the years. From the time I got to Boston, they were really good friends, and all their kids are here tonight. So I'm going to recognize them also.
Good.